So now we are going to discuss about Delta PLC. So here Delta is nothing but a brand which manufactures many products like PLC, motors, drives like VFD, like that HMI. So they are manufacturing many devices. So in that now we are going to discuss about PLC. So if you take Delta PLC, we have many series. That is, we have many models in this Delta PLC. So the models, that is the series available are AH series, AS series, and DVP series. So these are the common series available in Delta PLC. And when this AH series will be used, what is the use of this AH series? Means this will be used for high level applications, like when the input output requirements are more. So input output expansion can be more. And next, if you have some advanced features and advanced functions are available in this model. So mostly this will be used for very large scale industries and when the input output requirements are high. Next, this AS series. This AS series is a mid-range PLC. Mid-range PLC which can be used for multi-purpose process. So this is a multi-purpose controller which can be used for almost all the kinds of automation. So here the maximum number of IOs which can be expanded are up to 32 IO modules we can connect. 32 IO modules in which we can expand, that is we can get up to 1024 IOs. So if inputs are and outputs are till this range, if it is less than 1000, you can choose this particular model. So mostly this will be used for mid-range process. So if it is more than 1000 and all, we will directly go for AH series only. Next is DVP series. So DVP series will be mostly used for small applications and all. So in this, what is the advantage? Means it is the most cost-effective PLC. Cost-effective PLC with high-speed operation. High-speed performance, and this is also much reliable for mostly all applications. So mainly this will be used for small scale applications and it is the most cost effective PLC which is available. So nowadays mostly in all the small scale industries and all, they are choosing this particular model only. So if you take this DVP series, in DVP series again we have many models. So the different models available in this DVP series are EH3 series, PM series, ES2 series, EX2 series, SU series, SU2, SS series, SX series, SA series, SC series, MC series. Like this, we have many models in this. So how these models are classified means based on the total number of inputs and outputs and based on the features. So based on the CPU performance, these many models are available in DVP series. Mostly for all these things, we will be commonly using one software only. The software which is used for programming for all these PLCs are WPLsoft. The software name is WPLsoft. Using this particular software only, we are going to do the program. So, for example, how this model will be means, if it is DVP series, a model of particular PLC will be DVP 20 ES2 or EX2, like that. Different models will be available. So this DVP stands for the series, 20 stands for total number of inputs and outputs, and this EX2 stands for the different models available, that is CPU performance. Based on that, there are many models. So this is nothing but CPU type. So in place of EX2, there will be many models like SS, SS2, SS, SX, SA, SC, like that. Different models will be available. So this represents the total number of inputs and outputs. So these are the different models available in Delta PLC. So based on our requirement, our application requirement, we will be choosing any one of the model. And while doing the program, we have to select that particular model and start doing the program. So now we will be seeing how to do the program using this WPLsoft software. So directly we can open that software, WPLsoft. So after opening the software, you have to go to File, select New. So after selecting New, it is asking a title for your program. So I'm just giving it as Project 1. So after giving the name, it is asking to select the PLC model. So I have PLC, so I'm selecting PLC here. After that, from this, you have to select the different models you have. So as I said earlier, in DVP, these are the different models: EX, SS, SA, EH, EH2, SV, like that. Different series are available. So from this, you have to select the exact model what we have. So for assumption, I'm selecting this SS2, or if you want, you can select some other model also, no problem. So I'm selecting ES2 or EX2, like that. Different models you can select. So after that, exactly if you want to communicate it to the PLC, you have to exactly select the do the communication setting according to which communication protocol you have in the PLC. You have to do this communication settings. But now I am going to just to do the simulation only. So directly you can give OK. So if you give OK, what will happen? Directly the programming page is getting open, ladder diagram mode. So just maximize this and you can start doing the program in this page. So from here you can directly start doing the program. At the top you have all the icons which is used for programming. NO, NC, like that. Different options are available here. Now, for example, if I want to use NO, just click this NO. It will be appearing. It will be asking for address. So the address range for input is starting from X0 to X377. So till this address you can use X0 to X377. Till that particular address you can use. So here You can give the address X is the device name and device number is 0, that is bit number is 0. Here you can give the comment. For example, I want to give it as switch, means you can just give S1 like this. So after that, directly give OK. And if you don't need to give any comment also, without typing, you can directly give OK. So now it is not showing the comment here, what name you have given. So for that, what you have to do is go to view and select show comment. If you select show comment, it will show the comment. I have given S1, so it is showing. So if it is not required, means go to view. Again, if you click show comment, it will be disappearing. So now you want horizontal line. At the top itself, you have horizontal line. You can just click this. How many times you need, you can just click it. Now, either you can select it from here or directly you can use the shortcut key. Shortcut key for NO is F1, for NC if it is F2, for output it is F7, for horizontal line it is F8, for vertical line it is F9. Like this, you can select all the shortcut keys. Now, for example, I am selecting the output. Output address starts with Y, Y0 to Y377. So you can directly give OK. So input and output is appearing here. If you want to give any name here, what you can do, for example, select this, go to comments and select edit device comment and give the comment here. For example, I am going to give it as L1. So it will show the comment for this here itself. Now, for example, if this is the program, after completion of program, what we have to do is directly we have to type END. Just directly type END. Either if you want, you can directly click here and type END. So just click here and directly type END. So automatically end will be appearing. If suppose you have not given this end, what will happen is while you check whether this program is correct or not, if you check it, see for checking at the top you have compiler. Select compiler and choose ladder instructions. Select compiler and choose ladder instructions. If you select this, what will happen? Automatically end command will be appearing. So either if you want automatically, you can just select compiler ladder instructions, or you can just keep the cursor here and type END. That's all. So you can follow both the ways. Now after doing this, now I want to simulate it. So for simulation, at the top you have an icon here called simulator. So we have to select this simulator icon. So after selecting this simulator, what will happen? Automatically at the bottom, the simulator option will be enabled. If it is disabled, it will not show it here. So just check after enabling, just check whether it is in simulation mode. After turning on the simulation mode, now what we have to do is at the top, you have an option called Write to PLC. Select Write to PLC. So select write to PLC and it is asking which mode of communication you need, PC to PLC or PLC to PC, like that. So I am selecting PC to PLC here and I am directly giving OK. So if you give OK, the program is downloaded. Next, what we have to do is you have to enable this online mode. Enable online mode. So after enabling online mode, this option will be enabled. Now it is displaying like it is in stop mode. The PLC is in stop mode. So what we have to do is we have to turn it to run mode. So at the top you have the option for that also. So if you select this run, it is asking run PLC confirm, do you wish to continue? If you give yes, automatically it will be changing to run mode. Now what we have to do is we have to give the input. For giving the input here, just select the input, right click and select set on. Select the input, right click and select set on. So if you select set on, what will happen? If input is getting activated, output also will be activated. Now if you select that input, right click and select set off, it will be getting deactivated. Select the input, right click and select set on, it will be activated. Again, select the input, right click and select set off, it will be getting deactivated. So this is how you will be enabling the input and you will be checking the program. Now for example, I want to edit the program. So for editing, what we have to do, now it is in run mode. So select the option stop. At the top you have that option, select stop. It is asking stop PLC confirm, do you wish to continue? Give yes. After that, just disable this online mode. So once again, if you click that online mode, it will be getting disabled. So after disabling it, you can start editing your program. If you want to delete completely, select all and select delete. Or if you want to delete individually also, you can delete. So I'm deleting everything. Now I'm going to do another program. For example, I'm using this. I'm giving the name as PB push button. Next, I'm going to use stop push button X1. I'm changing the name as X1. Stop push button, like that I have given. So after that, I want to connect a memory here. So you have to take output coil, but change the device name as M. So M is for memory. So how many memories you can use means starting from M0 to M4095. These many memories you can use. So after that, for example, if you want to give M1, M0 like that, you can give any name and give OK. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this and I want to latch it. So again click M0, give the address as M0, give OK. Now we want to connect a vertical line here. So if you click this F9, what will happen? Vertical line will be appearing downwards. So what you have to do, keep the cursor here, after that click vertical line. Then only it will be appearing downwards. Keep the cursor here and click vertical line. Now again, I am going to take the feedback of that memory and I am going to connect it to one output. Y0. For example, it is L1. Okay. So if you give OK, so program is completed. Now what we have to do is after this you have to go to compiler, select ladder instruction, automatically end command will be appearing, or you can directly type end. Next, what will happen is you have to download this. So select the option write to PLC. Select write to PLC. Check whether it is PC to PLC and give OK. So if you give OK, program is downloaded. Next, what we have to do is enable online mode. So enable online mode. After that, select run. Give yes, and you can start giving the input. After checking it is in run mode, you can start giving the input. Now select the input, right click, select set on. Input is on, memory is activated. Since memory is activated, output is also on. Now again, I am turning off the input. Even if you turn it off also, due to this latching, what is happening? Output is continuously on. So now what you can do is, if you want to turn it off, select the stop push button, right click, set on. So what is happening? Everything is deactivated. So again, if you turn it off also, still it is deactivated status only. So since it is latched, what is happening? If you turn it on, select this, select set on, output is on. Select this, select set off, still it is on. Select this input, select set on, everything is deactivated. So this is how you have to execute the program. So now if you want to edit the program, again select stop, disable this online mode and start editing the program.